Hey, welcome back to New Creature Hobbies. This is Omar. How you doing? I meant to do this box opening earlier this week, but man, you know, things just happen in life, and you can't do anything about it. We've been preparing for Thanksgiving. We're hosting this year, and let me tell you, it's a lot of work. But if you if you have the ability to host Thanksgiving or any holiday meal, wow, dang, you guys, you're blessed. You're blessed more than you know because, man, how awesome is it to be able to say, hey, guys, come on over. We love you. We want you to we want you to eat at our table. It's a cool thing to be able to do, and I'm very grateful that we have the opportunity to do it. But that being said, I haven't had any time to really sit down at the review table. I had this entire lineup that I wanted to do. I wanted to review this Optimus Prime with my son. I wanted to review Windblade and Starscream. That never happened. I did get around to reviewing Gizmo, which was cool, but he was the only one who got in there. I really, really wanted to do. I mean, because hey, there he is again. He is awesome. He's a good figure. If you can get him, go get him. But I really like the Siege line. This stuff is looking pretty incredible. These aren't quite as detailed as the larger figures, but you kind of expect that. This is Topshot and Flak from the Battle Patrol. These guys are a throwback to the Micromasters back in the day. I loved Micromasters growing up, and they were the closest thing you could get to like a traditional Transformer back in the day, because everything was like, it was either Micromasters or it was what? Micromasters, Action Masters, or Pretenders. And sometimes you just want things to transform into like a tiny car. And some of them came with bases, which was really cool. I had this one where it turned into like a gas station, and it was a battle base for like a little monster truck guy. And that was really cool. Just growing up, it's like, oh yeah, he can hide out and stuff. But this right here, I love that they're going back this far and being able to just give us that. It's a very legit nod. I love it. I love it to death. Let's check out the box real quick. It's just your typical blister pack. Got your Siege logo right there, Transformers right there. We've got some pretty cool box art right here. You got your missile launcher and your tank right there. Topshot and Flak. And then on the back, you've got some product renders. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this is the second time for me to record this, because the first time I recorded this, after I was done recording, I was having issues throughout the entire video, because this guy was missing one of his rivets underneath his arm, and I'll show you those rivets when I get this box open again. And yeah, it's something to watch out for, because they're getting a little better about QC, but I mean, that's a pretty big deal. You're missing an entire rivet. It keeps his torso attached to his abdomen. So it's like, if that's missing, So let's get this open. The other thing I have is this Studio Series Starscream. I know it's a little bit old, but my wife picked this up for me while she was shopping today for like our last minute Thanksgiving things, just like things that we missed on our shopping lists to prepare for the big feast. But I've been wanting this for some reason. It just kind of fell off my radar though, and I've been missing it. So my wife surprised me with this. She was like, "Hey, could you go grab my phone from the bedroom?" And I went into the bedroom, and she had put this on the bed, like, ha, surprise, ha, sucker. And man, I really appreciate my wife for doing stuff like this. It makes me feel special that you know, that she understands me like that. Let's get this open, and then we'll get to Starscream. All right. I don't know if you guys have a special way of opening blister packs, but I like to run my blade across the edge here, then across here, and then sometimes the bottom. Sometimes I just leave it like that, and then I mean it's easy enough to just pop open. So it comes with instructions, and then we've got our little clamshell. These guys are tied in. It's not too many ties though, so not to worry. And I am hoping that I don't have any QC issues with this. I was looking for it in the box the second time around. And Target was cool about it. I just said, this is broken. I need to get a new one. They said, hey, okay, go ahead and run on back and get the new one, and we'll do an even swap. I said, okay. All right, let's see if this is enough. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, it tricked me again. This guy has a tie across the top between his abdomen and the blue waist and hips right there. So it's hard to see, and then you're going to try to pull on it, and you might snap something. So just be on the lookout for it when you're getting this guy open. Okay, so since this is the second time around, I'm going to go ahead and let you know some of the common issues that I had with the first one that I seem to be having now. This right here, this guy, his legs come off real easily. I guess it's just the nature of the size of the figure. It still looks good, and they do stay well enough, but because of the size of the joint and because of the clearance, you're going to have issues, and these just come off real easy. And thankfully, they just kind of pop back on. So this was my favorite of the three sets because this actually transforms into a gun. And I'm going to see if I can remember how to do that real quick, because it was, I like the gun. I like the gun gimmick. Oh, wow, that's tight. Okay. And then these roll up. Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't my first reaction to this set, but I'll tell you, I do like this. I do like it. I still am pretty darn impressed by how much they fit into this. It's so tiny. Let's see. So, and then this right here. That stays up. Just make sure that's, yep. Pop out the port. Okay. So I'm still kind of having the issues that I was having before with this set, as far as connectivity goes for the two figures in gun mode. I don't know if there's a trick to it, but I mean that looks pretty good right there. Okay, so there you go. So check that out. I really like that they're integrating this Target Master kind of vibe to all of the little Micromasters. Are they called Micromasters? Okay, yeah, they're called Micromasters. Yeah, so yeah, having that Target Master vibe is really cool because then you've got a little bit more of more use out of these guys. Let's see. There's Optimus. We can. Yeah. I like it. I really like how this looks. I like the aesthetic that goes into this. This was my favorite one because it looked like, dude, he's coming out with a handheld rocket launcher. I think that looks really cool. And just looking at these, like you can see that they put like a lot of detail into the mold, and you can see that they actually painted things. It's like you got little windows right there. You got little side windows. The missile boxes actually have little um, parts picked out with darker green paint. That's really cool. And then you got these robots, and their faces are painted. You got yellow eyes, you got an orange face, you've got this beige helmet. The tractor treads are painted out. You got a little bit of beige right there to kind of tie things together. It's really cool. I really like that they took the time to do all of this. And it's in such a tiny package. So this is Flak. Very cool. Very, very cool. And eventually I want to get all of these, but you know how it goes. You you prioritize family over toys, right? At least that's how it's supposed to work. So this guy, I'll be getting the other two sets over the next couple months. Probably not during Christmas unless someone picks it up for me. But yeah, that's worth noting. For Christmas time, my birthday's in December, so I might be getting a few more things before Christmas, but I probably won't be getting anything new until like after Christmas. So I won't be doing any like major videos. But I do have yeah, I keep my my queue underneath my desk, so it's I do have stuff to catch up on, and I might be focusing on that, or I just might just kind of take it easy. Lord knows I have not been taking it easy this week. So, but I mean the channel suffers for that, and sorry about that, guys. But like I said, if you have the opportunity to serve your family, you should serve your family. You know, because you don't know how long you got them. We recently lost Stan Lee, and wow, the impact he had on like every part of our entertainment industry. It's like, wow, you can really feel that. I did. How many of us actually know him personally? But we don't know him personally, but we feel it personally. It's like we lost someone really important in our own lives. So you got to cherish the people you got around you. You gotta love them. You gotta take care of them. You gotta let them know. You know, just just a little bit of a word. You know, send them a letter. You know, um, call them up. Tell them you're thinking about them. You know, you gotta do something. You gotta love your family. And that's not just your blood family. You know, that's everybody. Everyone you consider family. All right, here's a top shot. You can see there's like he's got like silver panels on his chest. He's got that beige. He's got that blue face. It's really cool. The gray plastic, and the gray plastic doesn't even look cheap like gray plastic usually does on Transformers. You got this kind of burnt orange on his body or on his arms and his legs, and you got silver over here on his ammo boxes. It's really cool. Got a nice tampo print right there. Where's his? Huh. Yeah, Flak doesn't have one in his bot mode, but there's one in his tank mode, his missile launcher tank mode. But I'll transform these guys for their review, and we'll go over them a little more in depth later. Um, yeah, yeah. If I get a little ranty, you know, it's that time of year where you know you gotta think about more than just how much you get, but how much you give too. You know, you gotta love all the way around. Um, we're opening up Starscream next. Here, let's look at the box before I get him completely out. Got a nice big product window. Number 6. Some really cool artwork right there. There's a close-up of his bust, of his body right there. Got our product render. Very cool, very cool. All right, let's get him out. Let's take a look at his backdrop. If you've seen my reviews, you know I'm not too keen on the backdrops. I mean, they look cool, but I have no room for them. And they're not very consistent as far as resolution goes. This one looks cool, though. You got those explosions in the background. You got the fighter jets right there in the sky leaving their trail behind. You got a messed up car right there in the front. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like that. But as it goes, sorry, dude, I'm not keeping you. As usual, you got your instructions. And, oh my. Is it 26 steps? Yep, 26 steps. That's a lot of steps. All right, let's get him out of his clamshell here. Whoops. Ooh, there's a paper tie across his little cockpit right there. Let's see, where else are the ties? Okay, this one right there. Whoa! All right. All right. Wow. Wow. Okay. You know, Michael Bay gets a lot of flack for his version of the Transformers universe, but you know what? Without Michael Bay's influence, I don't think we'd have as much of our Transformers as we do now with our Siege line, you know, with the Prime Wars trilogy. These guys over with Michael Bay, they've reinvigorated the Transformers line, and yeah, they don't look very traditional, but you know what? It's unique and it looks cool. You know, they catch a lot of flack, but I don't think they should because these are very cool designs. They look very. I always say this about Michael Bay Transformers. All of the little pieces look functional. Like everything looks like it has something to do. And I always love that about Michael Bay Transformers. Um, yeah, this is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got these little chicken legs, chicken walker legs. That's cool. I don't know if they're supposed to go like that, but that's cool. But he feels nice and tight in hand. He doesn't feel cheap. Um, he feels very rigid, and it seems like all of his articulation are in his limbs. Yeah, which is fine. I mean, he's just like a big walking triangle now. But he looks so. He just looks really good. Now, how do we put this in? Is there a? Huh? Is there a spot here? Okay, okay. You're gonna make me look at the instructions, huh? Ah, okay. So you fold his hand down. Okay, like that. And then that sticks in like that. Okay, I can dig that. That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, look at that. Huh. That looks very menacing. I like that. Even with the like the child-proofed rounded off points, it still looks really cool. It looks like it can mess somebody up pretty bad. You get the little golden missiles on the front. Now, I know that a new Starscream is coming out, and it looks like it's basically just this guy with a redeco and a different weapon. It's like an energon saw blade for a hand instead of this um, stabby weapon. But that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's wow. I Yeah, it's so like it's so simple and it's so sophisticated at the same time. I really like how that looks. I really do. He stands well. He stands really well. I mean, I guess that shouldn't be a surprise, but he stands really well. Oh, don't lean back. Oh, he's just standing there. That's so cool. That's so cool. And his head looks like kind of like Evangelion, doesn't it? Like it's got that like shielded neck piece right there, and kind of comes down to a jaw point right there. That's pretty cool. You can definitely see some influences there. All right, that's I guess that's it for my video. Um, I guess this ended up turning into sort of a vlog, just kind of talking about life and what's going on. But yeah, if I don't see you guys this week, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are grateful for what you've received up to now. You guys have had a lot of really cool hauls. I've seen a lot of cool stuff on your Instagrams and YouTube pages. You've had a lot of good opportunities to share a lot of awesome toys, and yeah, appreciate the heck of that out of that, because man, um, we are really blessed, you know. These are some really cool things, and these are just, you know, these are just toys, you know. But we get to have hobbies. We get to pick up stuff like this, and it's so much fun, and it's really cool to be able to share this with you guys. But yeah, have a good Thanksgiving. Um, Try to feed someone if you can. You know, invite someone into your house. Love on people, and be grateful for what you have and what you're going to get. And yeah, um, if you like this video, give me a like. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I put up new um, content on the channel. Be on the lookout for some more pictures, because even though I might not make some videos, I'm probably not going to have time to make more videos this week because I have a lot of cooking to do. But I'll still be taking pictures. I'll still be snapping shots here and there as time permits. So yeah, be on the lookout on my Instagram and my Facebook for that. And quick little addendum, I forgot. I told you I was going to show you this. On Flak, there are rivets right underneath his arm. You see that? That little circle right there? There's another one over here. On the first one I got, this one was missing, and this whole entire piece kept shifting upwards and that way. So be on the lookout for that. You can see it through the box. So the box will be like this. Well, let me put them in. I'll put them back in the box so you can see that you will be able to see the whether the rivets are in or not. And I don't know if this, maybe I just got like the bad one and there aren't any more out there like this, but if you see, if you turn, you can kind of see right there that little shiny bit right there. That's the rivet. On this side too, that's the rivet. So watch out for that. Make sure you look for that little quality control issue, if it is an issue. Like I said, it may have just been me and I got the lucky one. But yeah, I just wanted to drop that bit on you before we hit the holidays. So thanks for watching.